episode starts with a woman who's asleep on top of her computer at work, and she's dreaming of a shadowy figure on a horse. The woman named Holly wakes up, and then one of her co-workers, who she calls Freak, scares her with a mask. Freak gives her some books to return to the library that seem to be all about the paranormal. He then reminds her that their boss is sending them to some concert with a vampire theme. She whines about it, he leaves, and then she sees the horseman from her dreams on her computer. Next, we see two guys in a helicopter. One of them is pretty eccentric, complaining about the light and talking in gothic riddles. We find out that the helicopter pilot is the boyfriend of Holly from the previous scene, and the guy is the lead singer of the vampire band whose name is Adam Lust. When the pilot, who they call Coop, talks about his girlfriend, Lust makes odd comments like he knows her. Lust invites Coop to the concert, and when he turns him down, stating he has a date with his girl, Lust tells him they'll both be there. We then see Holly letting Coop know that they have to go to the concert for work as she has to interview Lust. When they get to the club, which is called Night Creatures, she gets deja vu. The club owner tells her not to believe the weird rumors about Lust, but then we see Lust is in a coffin fanging out. She goes to his dressing room, where he randomly appears behind her while she's snooping around. After more gothic riddles, she tries to leave, but then he hypnotizes her. When he goes to bite her, the manager knocks on the door and tells him that he has to perform. While there, Coop heads to the back and finds Holly's locket on the ground. We also see that Freak is there with a bag full of vampire hunting gear. When Coop finally finds them, he stops Lust just in time as he was about to bite Holly. They then have a one-sided fight, and just before Lust bites Coop, Freak shows up with his vampire hunting gear and runs Lust off. We then see Holly back in the room, but with bite marks on her neck. Coop and Freak then get together to decide how they're going to handle Lust, who is back on stage. They decide, instead of waiting for him to come to them, that they'll just attack him in front of everyone when he least expects it. During Lust's performance, Coop jumps on stage and stakes Lust in the heart. They head back to the room where Holly was held, who then begs Coop to hold her. We then see her fang out and attempt to bite him.
Darling, I love you so much.
No! It's okay, Coop. His power will be waning. She won't be under his influence much longer. It's okay.
Freak tells him to back off as she will go back to normal as soon as Lust finally dies, as we see Lust slowly melting on stage. Coop takes her out of the club, but then we see the horseman from her dreams show up and kidnap her while forcing Coop back as he screams for Holly. The episode ends with Coop and the photographer back at the bar. Luckily for him, the manager believes the vampire assassination was part of Lust's act. Freak then tells Coop that the horseman has been seen somewhere else, so they vowed to save Holly together. In the final scene, a mist shows up and we see Holly calling for Coop. Thanks for watching. If you like these recaps, please leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to know every time I update. There is now an option to be a channel member where you'll get access to exclusive recaps from late night vampire catalogs like Showtime, Cinemax After Dark, USA Up All Night, and much more. If you want to help my channel grow, please check out my Patreon, where members can get exclusive content that can't be uploaded on YouTube, along with download options. Link is in the description.